I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology.
Joey Swoll, from being part of what many called the biggest scam supplement company in the early 2000s.
Was it unfair what happened to that company? There was a lot of scandal around it going on. Was it unfair?
I still don't understand the word scandal. I mean, a lot of people say things like scam and scandals. Our products weren't bad. Our burner was great. I liked it.
To becoming one of, if not the most loved fitness influencer today, because he called people out in the gym for filming and getting mad. There were people in a public space, like the gym.
So you're upset with that woman for walking through your video to the point where you make that gesture at her? You don't own the gym.
Women loved him, men really loved him.
Love this guy. I mean, not only is he an absolute unit, I mean, look at the guy.
Thus, he was crowned the king of gym positivity, or in his words, the CEO of gym positivity. Until about, 3 seconds ago. This guy pissed off so many people from so many different communities, and the people that he's called out previously are having a field day.
Joey Swoll has been canceled.
Has the king fallen, or is this just another typical dramatic event from the streets of TikTok? Joey Swoll, the CEO of Gym Positivity, calling out influencers and the spokesperson of the Do Better community.
You need to do better. You need to do better. You need to do better.
Literally, he has like a whole newsletter or something that you can sign up for called Do Better.
There, I'm gonna help you to train better, eat better, think better, feel better.
He's an extremely well-liked man from most communities until he decided to cosplay as Hulk Hogan as a tribute.
I'm a real American.
Now, Hulk Hogan, he died like last week, and this was a very sensitive topic as, hate him or love him. Hulk was an icon in the wrestling community and well known, even to people who maybe don't watch sports, in fact, hate sports and try to avoid watching them like a plague. Super well known guy. He was in commercials.
You're in trouble.
He had vitamins for children.
Hulk Hogan Vitamins, the new champion of children's chewables.
He was doing advertisements in Japan.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You know, when you're a super icon, that means people are gonna start making parodies and spoofs of you, which Arby's did.
Check out my new look.
And if you didn't know the visual of him, honey, you knew the voice.
I don't care about those people that aren't stark-raving Hulkamaniacs.
So to many, especially people who watched wrestling as a child, it was super devastating to hear that someone they watched when they were young passed away, probably like Joey Swoll. Hence why he cosplayed him.
I am a real American.
But you see, Mr. Hulk has a past that people decided to look up. And he also has a daughter that was dating a black man. And in the early 2000s, the Hulk's reputation, his career would go, it would just tank because of a leaked tape that came out of his disapproval of who his daughter was dating.
I really thought it was funny. The black man's son would have been hanging out. I caught them holding hands together on Twitter, getting close to the tiny bar. I'm doing fucking good. I'm not a double standard type guy. I'm a racist to a point. Yeah. Fucking here's the thing when it comes to nice people. We all are that way. Yeah, like when it comes to nice people, you can't say. I don't give a fuck shit. I don't care if I'm taking the ball, put it in the basketball, put it in the hat. Hey, if we're gonna talk the centers, let's get the rich. This is a multi-billionaire.
This leaked tape never left the Hulk. He tried to explain himself.
I was at the lowest point of my life. My personal life was destroyed. I was very mad at my daughter. I was upset over a situation that happened between her and her boyfriend, and I had no idea I was being taped.
He tried to apologize on daytime television. His career, it was over.
You're blacklisted by WWE and maybe very, very hurtful, removed from the Hall of Fame as well.
Yes, sir.
So he was a very controversial name, and after he passed away, there was a war online of people giving their odes to Hulk as a wrestler and or a true American, and then there were the people saying, I don't care if he died, he was a horrible, hateful, and racist person. I don't know much about this family. Like I said, I avoided sports. I knew kind of what he was or who he was, obviously, but I do remember seeing they had a reality show on VH1.
Watch it.
I'm gonna show you my latest invention, Hulk Hogan's Ultimate Grill.
Do we want to see a Hulk Hogan energy drink?
Hulk energy.
That stuff's good.
What else can we sell?
The kids.
So anyway, any people were fighting. They were saying that you should not talk about a man who can't defend himself, whereas other people are saying, well, if he's been online, he's a celebrity, why does that just stop after he passes away? And personally, I'm with those people. You are not gonna have people just stop talking about you just because you die. Judgment doesn't stop at death, especially on TikTok. Personally, when I die, the least of my worries are people talking about me because I'm dead. And I think the Hulk knows, and other people who are celebrities know, that if you are a celebrity, people are going to have an opinion on you forever. So we have this controversial man who passed away. Half doesn't like him, the other half love him, and when that happens, people be fighting. Especially if you are an influencer, you decide to dress up as him and then post it to your 9 million followers to see and judge.
I am a real American.
People were pissed, people were hot, people were spicy, and Joey got on live and was like, fuck you guys, I can wear whatever I want.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things.
Mistake number one. He said the word mistake, and the crowd said, no, 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 no. Sir, saying the N-word in that way in private about your daughter, fucking a cautious decision, which I agree with both. Joey Swoll can wear whatever the fuck he wants, and saying something like that in private isn't a mistake. It's definitely you said that because you wanted to. It didn't slip out. He seemed to feel very comfortable with the people around him to be able to talk like that. Anyway, this video isn't about Hulk Hogan. I just had to fit it in there because it is part of the story. According to Joey Swoll, Hulk is one of his icons, a legend, and someone that he looks up to, and that's why he wanted to dress up like him.
I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it.
Mistake number two, Joey. He didn't educate himself, and that pissed people off because he didn't know what Hulk Hogan said 20 years ago. Many people were saying,
there's Google for that, Joey.
Look it up.
But to be fair, like I said, I didn't know what Hulk Hogan said. I wasn't gonna look it up back then, and I probably never would have looked it up if I didn't make this video. I personally cannot stand when people expect people to know everything. So for example, I got so many comments on my Labubu video where people were like, I never even heard about these things. What are they? And I wanted to scream, liar! But then I had to punch myself and say, Michelle, not everyone knows about this freaking little, creature that's been roaming around the streets for a while that people are literally breaking into cars and punching people over. Not everyone knows everything. So people are saying that he's lying. I don't know. There's certain things that people have yelled at me for online where I was like, why would I know that?
If you're gonna attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the...
Well, I know I'm not supposed to laugh, and I'm supposed to be very angry and offended and burning up on the inside and wreaking hell. You know, when I heard that, I was like, okay. Maybe he's like scared to say black people in this moment. He got a little nervous and he kind of got, anxious, and he was like, shit, people are saying I'm racist. What do I say to not be racist?
Colored athletes.
And he came up with that, and it backfired. People were saying,
I knew it. I knew he was racist. He's right there in the video.
I don't know if that exposes someone of being racist, but if I went on a date and it went like this, hey Steve, it's so nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, wow. You definitely go to the gym. You look just like your picture. Oh, me? I never go to the gym. I've noticed a lot of colored athletes go to my gym.
There probably wouldn't be a second date. A lot of people were saying, well, black people always call themselves colored. And I have to say, my family down south do refer to black people as people of color. Not color, color. I think it's like the classier way of saying black. So maybe he was trying to do something like that and it just came out
Colored athletes and the...
like that. It's as if it depends who you're talking to. I personally don't demand to tell people what words to use. It gets very confusing online. In this situation, I just go with the word black when I'm talking about black people, and think colored people is weird because I'm not personally used to it. I don't like the N-word, don't use it or hang out with people that use it. I don't even like it in music for the people that are gonna say, well, black people. This black person says, you can say whatever you want, but people are also going to say what they want back to you.
People that are black and minority that went and posted him as well.
And he's right, there were so many black people posting Rip Hulk Hogan. If you go to the comment section, people will say they loved Hulk for the wrestler and they really do not care what he did in his personal life. They are there to get entertained. But at the same time, every single person I saw, even if they were black or, colored or any other color in between, they would get some type of pushback in the comment section. Just not to the degree that Joey did because, well, he has a huge following, around 9 million followers, which he started to lose, and it would drop down to 8.1 million followers, and then a spark got lit up Joey's ass. Joey went from saying I can wear whatever I want to a little bit of a different tune in the next video.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology.
After this apology video came out, Joey would lose the followers that didn't like Hulk, and then he would post this apology video that then pissed off the people that celebrated him for posting that video about the Hulk.
Joey, you're nothing but content strength. You have no soul. And you came like a little mama's boy, apologizing to the pathetic liberal scum just so that you could make money.
I mean, to be fair, it's usually about the money, especially, I mean, Joey's a businessman, okay?
You accuse others of doing exactly what you've done. You should have told people to mind their own business, but you didn't. You're all about the money. Shame on you, a-hole.
So I have found that one side will demand an apology, and like, you have to make sure you do it perfectly, or it's opening head.
A lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human.
I mean, and he pretty much did all of the things, like he had everything checked off perfectly. The people wanted him to educate himself, he educated himself. They wanted an apology, he apologized. They wanted him to listen, and he listened. They wanted him to delete the video, and he deleted the video. On TikTok, I did find that video on his YouTube. But then there's like those people over there. But then there's the other side that I call the never apologize ever side. PUXXY. Bending over for the woke mob is unforgivable. Done. So Joey fucked up everything. He can't make nobody happy except for the people he called out previously, because they are having a great time online, celebrating that he is getting some backlash. Joey Swoll tried to cancel you a few months ago, and then his army sent you death threats for weeks. And now you see him leaving social media because everyone is seeing how racist he is. Clown. Girl, no, he didn't cancel you. He called you out on something. I mean, that's literally pretty much what happens. It's the comment section that goes insane, and I don't think you can really do anything about the comment section. Anyway, to be fair though, Joey Swoll didn't get canceled by the public. He literally just canceled himself. All the good I've done, all the people I've helped, all for nothing. If you're watching this and you're a super serious person, probably not the video for you, okay? I had to just crackle just a little bit because we're just posting videos. Like, that's it, that's all we're doing, bro. You're just making videos in a car about people who are being dumb at the gym. To really look at it, it's not that enlightening. And it's not that hard to do. It's entertaining, but I don't know if it's like, he's not like saving the world. But I'm taking notes. The next time that I get pushback for anything, especially from like the fat acceptance movement, I'm gonna make a post like this. After all that I've done, after all the fat people I called out for you guys try to cancel me? It's not that serious to me. I know he has like a very like kind of following where they think everything he does is just like golden, enlightening. But as someone who doesn't really follow this kind of stuff, he's just calling out chicks that are taking videos in the gym of themselves and then telling them to do better. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna stop laughing. I'm gonna read the whole thing. I'm gonna be very serious. All the good I've done, all the people I've helped, all for nothing. I truly hope all the people I've inspired do great things in their life and pay it forward to help others and carry on my message. But no matter how much good you do, people just wait for a reason to hate you and tear you down. You either die a hero or live long enough to be the villain. Thank you for your support. I am done. So, you know, I'm not part of any of these communities, like the Joey Swoll community, the fitness community, cosplay community, the fat acceptance community, the anti-fat acceptance. I'm not a part of any community. I'm a part of my community. But I do have to agree with the community of never apologize to anyone, especially those liberals, for a second, because many of them are calling him weak. Beta boy. And like reading this is like this is the response that he's given. I find it super weak, right? Like he calls out people all the time and the comment section always goes super hard.
And since then, Joey has made sure that he has ruined my entire family's life. I have been nonstop cyberbullied and silenced on almost every single platform that exists.
So to see him get his first extremely tiny pushback over a Hulk cosplay and then run away instantly from the internet, that's weird and weak. I don't know, Joey Swoll Army, that's weak as fuck and weird. When I originally saw this little Hulk cosplay, I was like, okay, people are gonna push back on this, I already know, but it's probably gonna blow over. You know, all he had to do, just make a video calling out another gym girly annoyed that some guy glanced at her for 5 seconds, and then boom, you'll get like 1 million views again and people will love you. Like, the response was just a little dramatic. Also, there's still videos being posted on YouTube, so I don't know if they're timed, but it's still there. They've been coming out daily. So now if you go on TikTok, people are having a great time. It has shifted so much. I have never seen so much Joey Swoll hate. It's usually people licking Joey Swoll's butt cheek, but now people are saying, I knew it! I knew it! He's a hypocrite! He loves cancel culture, actually. A lot of people are pointing out this video saying that this guy needs to get blacklisted from every gym, which I agree, the guy did. He was a racist person in that video, but many people are saying, how ironic, Mr. Swoll, that you called out racism, but not Hulk Hogan. So people are chatting, people are happy. I think it just kind of cracks me up whenever something like this happens. People come out and say, I always knew he was shifty, when like they were definitely up his butt cheeks like 5 minutes ago. But now that it's cool to hate someone, now it's okay to do that. It's happened to me before where I can't remember what it was, but there was like a few people saying, I always knew Michelle was like that. Like, no, you weren't. No, you didn't, you little liar. You know, many people are saying he's a scam, he's a sham. I just remember him being part of Shredz, like the thing that's known to kind of be the biggest scam of a company. There was like Paige Hathaway, the Devin Physiques.
Created by Arvin Lal and Joey Swoll, Shredz supplements were once seen as the magic weight loss pill that promised a quick 30-day weight loss and made massive profits while doing so, making their way into Forbes magazine for their revolutionary usage of Instagram influencers. However, the early days of Instagram were like the Wild West, with Shredz influencers photoshopping their photos, running fake competitions, and scamming their own employees.
They were constantly getting called out for being huge scam artists. The company was always getting called out for being fake, only about money, and all of them were like not doing well on social media, and Joey Swoll seemed to like crawl out of that and really get the public on his side to show that he is a good person and he's not like he was when he was part of Shredz. It was super interesting to see in that time, to see all the other athletes get their ass whooped and Joey Swoll just kind of rise out of there. So this was also interesting to see him also fall, I guess? I don't know. I never would have thought that it would be a Hulk Hogan cosplay that would take Joey Swoll out, but people are happy. When one of your least favorite influencers finally gets canceled by himself, by the way, maybe there is hope for the fitness community. I prayed for times like this. She was on her knees, like waiting for the downfall. See, I just can't get into this. There's people that I really, really don't like online, but I don't know if I'm like waiting for the downfall for them to finally. People don't realize how fake Joey is. He literally was involved in a crypto scam and the whole Shredz scandal. He gets paid for saying the same thing over and over and over again. You need to do better. Doesn't address the misogynistic fans in his comments and brags about all the good he's done on Facebook. This part's also true. A lot of people on TikTok were saying like nothing is like sincere about a person that always talks about all the good that he's done. And it just reminds me of that interview that he did with Shredz where he's talking about he's like nicer and better than the other athletes.
Closed the expo down. And there were still a good 50 to 100 people in line. And the lights shut off and everybody left from Shredz and I stayed. And I made sure, I stayed there for like an extra hour and a half. And I made sure every single person that waited in line got a hug, a photo, whatever they wanted, an autograph, you know, whatever we had to do.
Obviously, naturally, the people that have been called out by Joey Swoll because they will get a flood of comments, yeah, a lot of them will get their gym memberships revoked, are ecstatic. Me watching the piece of shit narcissist who tried canceling me for nothing get canceled. So this is Matt. He put out a video saying, do you hate when people, you know, film you in the gym? Well, too bad. It's a public place.
People's cameras bother you, like a camera resting against a water bottle or something that's not in your way. Once again, 100% part of the problem. Some people do this for their living, myself included, and most people with cameras are pretty respectful. I mean, if you're in the background of someone's video, who cares? You're in a public place. If being in the background of someone's video bothers you, maybe try not leaving the house.
Joey saw the video and he said, no, douchebag, wrong.
If being in the background of somebody's video bothers you, maybe try not leaving the house.
Wow.
And this guy got his gym membership tanked. People hated him. You know, like the whole routine of what that happens when you get called out by a really big creator, especially someone like Joey Swoll, especially because a lot of people are very, very insecure in the gym and they do not like getting filmed. Anyway, Matt's been having a field day. He made like 4 or 5 videos on this.
I really wasn't gonna make a video on this, but we gonna make a video. Joey Swoll has been canceled. This is something that you cannot fully appreciate if you don't know the full context of what Joey Swoll has built his entire career doing. People have always known Joey Swoll as the gym nice guy, but what if I told you he's not? This time last year, I got a lifetime ban from all locations of my favorite gym. Now you might say, what did I do? What could you possibly have done that was so bad to warrant that? This time last year, I made a video going over my gym pet peeves. It was kind of a satire, top 5 kind of comedic video. I was saying, look, if people are filming themselves and you go out of your way to make their life hard or not communicate in a civil way, that's part of a problem because you're in an effectively public place, and if someone's not violating any rules, which I wasn't, period, you should have a right to film yourself. And if someone didn't like what I said or how I said it, who cares? It is an opinion. Even if I was the biggest asshole in the world, which I wasn't, it was just an opinion. End of story. So Joey Swoll makes a video crying about this, going, oh, how could you say that, blah, 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 blah. He never DM'd me. He never asked me to clarify anything. He just intentionally took my words out of context to try to make me look bad. Also, I'm not at confession. Who is this guy to be the judge of what other people do? I don't need Joey Swoll's approval to know what I feel about things in my own heart. Then, not only do I get harassed and threats against my life, but my gym gets threats, and they actually tell me, hey, look, we know you did nothing wrong, but unfortunately, it no longer is safe to have you on our premises.
And for me, I feel like 2 things can be right at the same time. You can get called out for telling people too bad if you're in my video while I flex my pulsating, just waxed pecs in your face. Don't say congratulations, but you. And Joey can get called out by people for cosplaying as Hulk Hogan.
I'm a real American.
Because it's the internet. I think the most recent Instagram model that is like, yes, Joey's getting pushed back and running away from this is someone called Nina Williams. She posted this video calling a woman, like that's in the background of her video, a complete Karen for not wanting to be in the video. When you meet a gym Karen in the gym.
Let's get that work in. That pen. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Just because we have a policy here that like you're allowed to film, but
oh yeah, I get it.
You can only film like persons.
Yeah. No, you're fine. I'm saying. Thank you.
So Joey would call her out and she would get the normal amount of Joey Swoll fledglings going to her page, pissed off. And to be fair, I didn't really like her attitude. The woman in the video was very nice. She looked shocked. She looked like she was anxious that she was gonna be in their video and she didn't want to be in the video. Not everybody wants to be filmed at the gym. And to be fair, the lady was so nice. She just wanted to make sure she wasn't in the video. They could have said, oh yeah, we can delete this video and we can redo it. Just so that everybody feels good in the gym. I mean, the workout wasn't all that great. The angle wasn't even all that great. We're just doing a set of low cable rows. You could do an extra set to put into your breathtaking video. Anyway, so Nina would send a cease and desist letter, which would have Joey say,
by the way, your gym membership's been canceled. Good luck finding a new gym. Cease and desist that.
And now she's having a fun time. She posted at least 6 videos now. So, you know, it is split. There's a lot of opinions going on. People have a lot to say. People are upset that he quit. People are upset that he apologized. People are upset that he wore a Hulk Hogan costume. People are just upset, you know? And this is just, you know, who would have thought that this would all happen because of a Hulk Hogan costume, an insane colored athlete, and then sprinting away from the internet. That was not on my bingo card. It was very random. But I do have to say, I don't think he's gone. There's no way he's canceling himself. He's got sauce to sell.
The fiery mango habanero. If you like spicy, you're gonna love this sauce.
And Joey is a businessman. I think he's gonna come back. I give it minimum a month. Nope, I was wrong. It was about 4 days. He posted a video calling out this rude chick filming a woman minding her damn business in the gym. Why are we still doing this stuff thinking it's gonna change your body? Girl, focus on your workout. And Joey enters the chat, or shall I say, he enters the car.
We do. Me. Love me or hate me, I am not going anywhere, and you are not going to cancel me. So I am not quitting, and I am done apologizing.
So there you have it. He's back. Sorry people that hate him and have been on their knees praying for his failure, but the truth is you really can't cancel someone who doesn't allow themselves to get canceled. Running from the internet and going into silence definitely will tank your TikTok channel, and I think he started to realize that because there were plenty of people ready to become the new CEO of Gym Positivity.
In light of recent news, here's a list of reasons why I should be your new favorite gym positive creator.
Do you guys want to hang out like a little bit more or a lot more? I just posted a video called the Labubu epidemic. Yeah, these things are everywhere. That's the real epidemic, these little freaky weird things. I'll link that right here and down below in the comments section, and I will see all of you guys next time.